Alright, 41. Determine the y coordinate of the solution again. Alright, you do it the way I taught you. This system is set up for which method? It's set up for substitution, isn't it? We got x equals, we got a variable all by itself. We know x is equal to that, so I'm going to take that and substitute it in for that x. So I'll end up with 4, negative 2y minus 10 minus 3y equals 4. So we'll distribute negative 8y minus 40 minus 3y. Combine some like terms on the left, I get negative 11y. Add the 40 over. Negative 11y is equal to 44. And then divide by negative 11. Y is equal to negative 4. Questions? Alright, 42. Solve the equation to the nearest thousandths place. What does that tell you? Decimals, yeah, what else? Calculator question, right? Okay. Alright, so if you got your calculators, get those out. Alright, so how are we going to use these calculators to solve this? Plug it in where though? Y equals, very good. We're going to graph it. So go to y equals, plug in 6x squared. Whoops. 6x squared. Okay. Minus 8x minus 7. And then what do we got to do? What else do I need to do? Where would the answer be on the graph? Where it crosses the x-axis, right? Where it intersects with the x-axis, right? Well, in order to find the intersection point, I need two graphs, don't I? Right now I only have one. I gotta go to y2 and put in the right-hand side of the equation. So now if we graph these, remember the solutions are where it crosses the x-axis. So go to second, calculate. And we want intersection. Intersect. You need to get there's two intersection points. So you just got to tell the calculator which one you're looking for. Just move the cursor close to the intersection point, the one you want. I'm going to do the left one first. And then hit enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So it gives you one of the answers as negative 0.603. And then second calculate, intersect, and then move it close goes to the other intersection point and hit enter 3 times. So what is that? 1.936. Any questions on that? Any questions? Okay. 43. The company starts out with their stock prices given as P of t equals negative 14t squared plus 300t plus 200 for a time interval of 0 to 22. Notice that it's P of t, and we normally see like f of x, right? Yeah. So the t is kind of the same thing as the x's here, right? In this case, the t value is time. So they want us to, basically we're plugging in values from 0 to 22 into this equation, because we're on that time interval, where t is measured in days after startup, and p is measured in dollars. So that P of t, if we plug in like say 10 for t, we'll get the value of this stock in for those 10 days, at those 10 days. The company is really a front for us, not a nice activity, hence parabolic price of the stock, we would not find out. What is the price of the stock at the time when it is worth the most? Before the public, I'm not even reading that. What is the price of the stock at the time of it's worth the most? What would this graph look like if we graph this? 43. Think about what we know. It'd be a parabola, right? Opening down. How do you know that? Because that A value is negative? Good. Alright, so if we were to graph this from, say, 0 to 22 days, it would start out, it would go up, and then it would crash. Right? They want us to find, this is the dollars, this is the days, right? They want us to find what day, what is the price of the stock at the time when it's worth the most. So wouldn't that be the highest dollar value? What's another name for that point? The what? Maximum, right? Or the vertex, right? Or the maximum. So let's plug this in our calculator. Y equals and then let's graph it. What did I put in wrong? Here. What the heck's going on?
Put X instead of T.
Yeah, you put X. We don't have the right window, right? Anything over here is going to be negative days, right? I don't need to see that, right? I need to see from 0 to 22 for my X values, right? And I don't need to see negative dollars, right? I need to see all positive Y values, right? What do you think we should go up to on our Y values? Obviously our X's need to be like 0 to 25 would probably be a good range for X values. What about for Y values? What do you think? Look at the equation. The answer is right there. At the very end of the equation. Yes, that's where it's going to cross the y-axis. So this point here is 200. So probably 200 is not high enough. But that's where it's going to cross. So that's what we want to see. So let's go to our window, right? Because we need to change the window. X minimum 0. to X maximum, what do you think it should be? About 25? And then Y minimum, let's go 0 to, what do you think? At least 200, because it's going to go up from there and then come down. What do you want to try? 250. You look safe. Let's throw it up there. 500. See what happens. Y max 500. Let's see if it reaches 500. Oh Lord. 500 ain't big. Yeah, we can go a lot higher, don't we?
1,806.
210.
What?
So about 2,000, since we're guessing. Window Y max 2,000. Oh. Okay, so we got to find the maximum. How do we do that? Second calc. Which one? Maximum. Now this is the one where we're going to do left bound, right bound. So make sure your cursor's on the left side of the maximum. Hit enter. Make sure your cursor's on the right side of the maximum. Hit enter. And then for guess, hit enter. So what's the highest price of the stock? $10. Remember the Y value for our graph was the money. So the price was $18.07 and 14 cents. What day did that occur on? It was at the end of the 10th day, right? Questions on that? That's some real world stuff there. Okay, no questions? 44? Make sure you know how to do that one. There's going to be one on that exam. I mean, real world problem. 44. Tell the number of solutions. Is this still a calculator? Yes, no calculator starts at 54. These are all set up as y equals, right? And it's a calculator portion. What do you think? Let's graph them, see what they look like, right? Because the intersection points are the answers. So put in x squared for one of them, and then for y2 put in 8 minus 2x squared. Our window's going to be all screwed up, so I'm going to just go zoom 6 and I'll fix my window. 1. Okay. There's the two graphs. Tell the number of solutions. How many times do they intersect? Twice, right? 2 solutions. So 44A is 2 solutions. All right, B. X squared minus 2x minus 5. And then 5x plus x squared. What do you think? How many solutions? I like 1. Anybody disagree? All right. All right, C. What do you think? 2. I hope there's a lot of these on the test. D. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Are you guessing? What can we do to kind of see more of this graph? It appears that they might be intersecting off of our window, right? What do we need to do? Change the window. What do I need to see more of? Y max, right? So go to window, change it to 30 ought to do it. Are these intersecting? You think they do? Let's change it to 500. I don't know. I just want to be able to see if these intersect or not. Oh, that's hard to tell. It's too much probably. Oh. Look at the equations. X squared minus 2x plus 3, right? And the other one's x squared minus 2x plus 5. What's the difference from here to here?
2.
I added 2 to the very end of this equation to get this one, right? That's all we did.
Yeah.
So what's going on between this graph and this graph? It's the exact same thing, right? It's just going up 2 units. So they'll never touch. Right?
Right.
Translations? From here to here, we added 2. That's all we did. We didn't change anything else. So the bottom graph is just 2 units higher than the first graph. So no solution. E. Alright, I count 2 solutions. Hey, alright, 45.
Did you drop the ball and pull on me to your mama? In school?
Let me do 45 first.
Go ahead.
Alright, solve and give the largest solution, round to the thousandths place. So how many solutions does this have? It has 2 solutions. They want the largest one. The answer that's the greatest, that's all. Minus 2.4 equals 0. It's the calculator section. I say we just graph it and find the intersection points. That's okay with y'all. 5x squared minus 8.23x minus 2.4. 0. Alright, anybody get anything different than that? A graphic like that? Where would the largest solution be? The one on the right. So second calc, intersect, Get the cursor close to the intersection point, hit enter 3 times. So x equals 1.89. Okay, thousandths. 899. Any questions? Okay.